on to day 9, penultimate day. And a little earlier start than the last couple days we've been putting down because we decided to skip breakfast and skip any morning run. So, always sad to miss a free breakfast. But it is what it is. It gets us, probably 2.5 up to 2 hours extra today. So, yeah, onwards to destination number 1. Stop number 1 of the day, Thingvellir National Park. It's been a couple years since I've been here, and we're pretty far into this trip, so I don't know how it's going to be, but I remember it being nice last time I was here and in the area, so hopefully it's not too crowded and too underwhelming. Right now there's trees, so that's always neat. Very low expectations right now for nature, I guess. I thought you got Even though it's 8:30, the main office is still closed, so it's kind of light on like the actual history here, as some of the placards are ripped out, but it's also kind of fair because this place is totally empty. So that was Thingvellir. Cool spot, very pretty Rift Valley, a lot of history there. Maybe not our favorite stop, but it was a good start to the morning. Now onwards to stop number 2. We're back to Reykjavík now, return to civilization. We both agree it kind of feels a little weird. Finally gonna have a clean windshield after days. Put in the brother to work. While this is going on, I just want to talk about one of the absolute highlights of the trip. This sandwich here, smoked salmon and egg salad, which you can find at most gas stations or most grocery stores, is absolutely amazing. Holy crap, I just got it from the start of this trip because I was it looks fine, I don't know what else to get. But they're 10 out of 10s. I would pay big money for these, and they're just so affordable. I love it. I love them. So we're finally at the final hike of this adventure. We're out here at the very south coast at the site of the recent volcanic eruptions, one of which was literally just a couple weeks ago. So we're going to get to see a couple recent lava flows, which should be pretty neat. Honestly, I'm kind of surprised. This hike is way less traffic than I thought it was. The parking lot is mostly empty. Trail is completely empty. We found lava. Not that everything here isn't lava, but this is newer lava. Okay, this hike is totally sick. We got a good amount of vertical, and now I think to enjoy some lava flows. And they're similar to what we've been walking on for a lot of this trip, but like there's a big difference with that they still crack under your feet, they flake off. They're so like styrofoamy. It's dope. Andrew asked how long it would take to cool. I said a while. Rock's a good insulator. And yeah, we're finding steam. Dang, this is so cool. It's just like a mountain of lava right across this flat plain of sand. Then, like, it's blowing my expectations out of the water. This is sick. Just finished the lava flows and just blew my expectations out of the water. That was totally sick. Now we're gonna head on to Reykjavík and get into the city life.
Literally.
City life.
First time in a week we'll be in the city.
Yeah, for sure. It's gonna be a little weird. Yeah. This is our final night. This is our final night in Reykjavík in Iceland. Yeah, I've stayed in this place before, and I like it. Just as clean and nice and spacious as I remember, and so nicely located. So we're gonna get out and do a little afternoon exploring of the city. Woo woo. I just took a quick shower before we headed out onto the city, and I just reminded of this long forgotten memory the second I stepped in. The water in Reykjavík just reeks of sulfur. It's just like, oh wow, it's a shower in farts. And I lost that memory somewhere along the years. So good to remember that and have it forever. And now it's pouring. This is what we want. This is what we live for in Iceland. Real deal weather. Not like sun and clear skies, blue skies. We're just really getting the store hopped in with all this rain. Not bad. Everything's cleared up really nicely. Just got out of dinner and we got some blue skies, partly cloudy, no rain. It's nice. Dinner was fine. No real positives or negatives. Just kind of the usual. Thingvellir is still standing out as an absolute highlight on this trip. Oh my gosh. We're doing a little after dinner wanderings here. The city's so active compared to the last time I was here. I mean, it's a Friday night, it makes sense, but it's still so different than off season. Jesus Christ. He just walked right through this in his constant state of obliviousness. His whole trip.
That was funny. I've never done that before.
Oh my god.
Seems like the center of the city right now. Massive statue next to us. Damn.
He's pissed. Ooh. He's pissed. The bougie New Yorker got called out.
I got a 6.
You're problematic, as I've been saying. Absolutely problematic. Found another church. We found Russia. Oh my god. It took me a second. I was like, wait, is that who I think it is? With everything going on the screen. It just turned into such an amazing evening. It's so nice out. We're exploring a little bit off the beaten path, and it's a little quieter, a little more residential. It's cool. After a cool afternoon wandering around Reykjavík, that's a wrap on day 9. It's a cool one. Mix of golden circle, lava flows, which are way cooler than expected, and then back to the big sea, air quotes there. Yeah, lots of people, lots more people than we've been seeing this whole trip. So excited to see what tomorrow brings. Good night. So that's a wrap on our final night in a hotel. All checked out, all packed up. Gonna load up the car, explore the city for a little bit, and then head over to the airport. Sad to see it end. On a Reykjavík run this morning, and it is so empty, and it's on a very colorful street. So, I had a bit of a issue last night when I went to check in for my flight. Realized I couldn't, and then very quickly realized I booked my flight home for one day after Andrew's on accident, and had to swallow pretty beefy change fee. I debated staying another day, but ultimately thought that waiting around alone in the city and then taking the train back to Manhattan would just suck too much. So swallowed it, and me and Andrew on the same flight. I did lose my seat upgrade, but is what it is, I suppose. So back from my run, changed, and we got the haul from the day for the morning. We had to wait for the bonus to open up because none of the convenience stores had the lox and egg salad one. So hanging out with the big line in front of the bonus, it feels so comical considering all the good food available in Europe. But this only costs like $5. So it's a good deal. Can't pass on that.
No problem.
Reykjavík flea market. Yeah. We found the Icelandic Parliament, the Alp thing, and it's so funny because there's just no security. You just go right up to the front door, and it almost looks like any other building, which is so, not the U.S. Also, appreciate this American cultural imperialism here, where you have the American bar and English pub directly across from the Icelandic Parliament. It's so ridiculous. It's so funny. Really actually feels like fall here with all the wind and the rain. Well, fall. We've been wandering around Reykjavik for a little while now, and it just keeps raining, it just keeps blowing, and so, I don't know, a bit of a wasted day to some degree, but it's so relaxing after a very full-on trip. Heading to the car now, and just kind of gonna call it and spend the last couple hours. So these are the final stats of the trip. We're back at the rental car agency, and barring some catastrophe at the airport, that's it. That's 10 days in Iceland. Hell of a trip. So fun. I think we just packed every single day except for maybe the last, but I think that's fine. Yeah, I'm gonna remember this one for a while.